All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless me here talking about real music and doing it in real time for real people just like you, just like me. We're going to talk about the end of Foreigner with Kelly Hansen, just telling it like it is. Before I go ahead and do that, here's Pearls and Flames, Reliance. It's really absolutely amazing, stupendous. By the way, if you like Toto and Foreigner, and all of that, what am I doing? I don't know. All of that music from, like the 80s, the stuff that was either AOR or slightly heavier, but not too heavy. Yeah. Pearls and Flames. This was one of my top albums from 2022. And I really enjoyed it. So go ahead and listen to it. Reliance is the name of the album. The band is not paying me. The record label is not paying me. In fact, nobody is paying me other than YouTube. And by the way, for all of you who are watching me over on Rumble or Odyssey, I don't understand Odyssey. I know it's kind of like crypto. And Rumble, I've made $1.77 so far. So again, folks, this is what I do. So watch the videos, subscribe, patronize, $1 a month, whatever, if you want to help me out here. I tend to be a little bit abrasive, and I apologize for that, but that's kind of the way I am. I can't really apologize for that. Kelly Hansen from Foreigner, that's the way he is. He is being very blunt and very honest, and I love this. I absolutely love it. There is some older guys that go out there, the music of Foreigner, the music of Journey, it's just the music of Asia. No, not really. Not a really good replication of the music of Foreigner, Asia, or Journey. But you know how those people are good people for the most part. Folks, they're trying to make money, all right? They're trying to survive. And with ticket prices the way they are, you could spend 30 or 40 bucks on a ticket to see this package deal. The music of Foreigner, Journey, and Asia tonight. With maybe one song from the music of Kansas. Yeah, I get it though. I totally get it because this stuff is drying up and it's horrible. Foreigner has announced their farewell tour, and they've got Loverboy opening up. Good for them, because Mike Reno, he can kind of still sing. Now, does he need some kind of Jenny Craig thing? Absolutely. As do we all. But you know what, though? There are a bunch of fat guys crowding the stage to hear a fat guy sing. And I'm thinking, so what's the problem with this? You really care about what he looks like at this point? I mean, look at him. Who cares? All right. Not only that, but he sounds pretty good. Mike Reno opening up for Foreigner, right? Anyway, folks, these aren't the rock bands from 1982 anymore. It's not going to be that way. We're like a couple of generations removed now from that era. And it's getting a little comical. It's getting funny because people are thinking, Steve Perry, he's going to come back, take over Journey, he's going to fire both Sean and Kane, and then he's going to bring in his own people. No, I don't think he's going to do that. There are a lot of weird rumors floating around. But anyway, Kelly Hansen, I'm really digging his honesty here. This is what he says in an interview with one of those iHeartRadio things. Actually, no, it's Fox 17, Rock in Review. He says, I want to be clear. I have so much gratitude for all people who have supported this band over the decades and have been there unrelentingly. And I just love that. And he says, I want to honor that by not continuing to go on in a way where I can't perform these songs the way they need to be performed. Where's the mic? Oh, it's here. If it was a portable mic, I would just drop it in honor of Kelly Hansen. Why is this so difficult for these old guys to figure out? Now, you're going to go see a concert, you know, the music of Journey, the music of Foreigner. Yes, this is a dig, by the way. The music of Asia. Ooh, no, it's really, I could go invent a cover band. Not that I'm going to be in it unless I'm on background vocals, which I think I can handle. I can do harmonies where people don't actually have to listen to me. I can do it. I know I can do it. But yeah, you put out some guy who sounds a little bit like the original guy, or you just get some generic guy who can kind of sing. And yeah, you could maybe do this. But the current stuff is all based on name ID. Like, here's the guy who is in this band, and he's going to be performing the music of Journey or the music of Foreigner. And you're like, okay, I'm waiting to hear something that kind of sounds like those tunes I showed up to hear. And you've got some older folks. Sorry, I'm getting there. But you've got some older folks out there who are very willing to fork over their hard-earned cash, their social security check, and they're going to be, I think, disappointed. But then again, you know, if the hearing isn't working, what did he say? Don't stop believing? Hot-blooded? I'm lucky if my blood is even cold. Yeah. So that hot-blooded, check it and see. I've got a singer that sounds nothing like the guy that used to sing these songs. I was supposed to rhyme that, but I didn't do it. So anyway, folks, I give Kelly Hansen an A+ here. He goes, it's really hard to sing these songs, and it gets harder every year. There are hard songs to sing when you're young, and I'm going to be 62 in a month, and it seems like I have to give up something every year in order to maintain the status quo of my vocal quality. Now, what is he saying here? What does he have to give up? Does he have to get, like for Lent, you give stuff up for Lent? Like Kelly Hansen gave up, you know, chocolate-covered cherries for Lent, you know? And no, that's not a reference to the women that he used to hang out with. Wow. Where did that come from? But yeah, he's saying he has to give something up. I'm thinking like his sanity. I'm thinking that he wakes up the next day and he's like, hey, I really need some water. I'm Kelly Hansen, I can't breathe. He goes on. He says, I don't want to do that, and I get it, and I appreciate it, but I don't want to be in a position where I've seen other musicians, the music of Journey, the music of Foreigner, the music of Asia, where I look at them and I see a show. Now, this is really good. And I go, wow, that's really disappointing. I have no desire for that. I have no need to do that. I don't crave the spotlight or adulation or something that makes me do it way beyond where I should. Boom. Now, is that a shot across the bow at another singer that used to sing for Foreigner? The guy I say who can say, he can say anything he wants to say. Lou Gramm, he could fart and I would go, good fart, Lou. You deserve to fart that way. Seriously, I mean, Kelly Hansen, though, makes a really, really good point. This is what we're dealing with. This is why tribute bands, even though everybody makes fun of them, really, you're going to go see a tribute band? That's funny. Yeah, in light of the way the original band is performing the music, I'm thinking the tribute band might be better. And it's about 80% cheaper than going to see your so-called real band, which has one original member. So anyway, look, folks, I like what Kelly has to say here. He goes, I want this band to go out on top with these songs being strong and the delivery being strong, and that be the memory, not something lesser than it should be. Boom. All right. Good job. Good job, Kelly Hansen. I really appreciate what you've got to say there. You are spot on. And folks, I don't usually just wholeheartedly endorse a tour. I'm not really into the End of the Road tour by Kiss, but I would endorse the Foreigner Farewell Tour. By the way, whether you see Mick Jones or not, because if Mick Jones can't perform, then that's kind of dumb, you know, in the sense that, well, if Mick Jones can't perform, then what the hey, I'm not going to go see Foreigner. Okay, well, this is their farewell tour, and the other guy who plays guitar, his name escapes me, by the way, but I know some of these people. I don't know all of them. Jeff Pilson is still on stage with Foreigner, and I would go see Jeff Pilson and Kelly Hansen. Everybody in the band is really good, really professional, and they're going to deliver a good show. You're not going to go and then be on the way home and say to yourselves, wow, we paid, I don't know, $70 for a ticket. And you might pay more, but you paid all that money and the band didn't sound anything like what they used to sound like. You're not going to get that with Foreigner. So I am very happy on 2 points here. One, Foreigner has realized it's time to call it quits. 2, Kelly Hansen realizes that his expiration date is coming. These are hard songs to sing, and we'll pivot back to the great Lou Gramm. All right. And I'm not trying to disparage Lou Gramm, but Lou set the bar very high. And if you can't jump over that bar, here's the kicker point here, whether you're Kelly or you're Lou, then you probably need to stop trying to go over that bar. The only reason you would do it is because of money. And why would you want to disappoint fans? Look, folks, again, 1981, Foreigner 4, Escape by Journey, Paradise Theater by Styx, High Infidelity by REO Speedwagon. Just stop, okay? Just cut it out, all right? For me, it's not going to get better than 1981. Sorry. And then you've got all this great yacht rock that was still hanging on. People are discovering that music now, like 40-something years later. Anyway, folks, before I go, here's Pearls and Flames. Nothing like Foreigner. Actually, a little bit like Foreigner. Sorry. Toto, Foreigner. There's some other really good influences on this that are kind of hard to pigeonhole, but mixed by Tommy Denander. So he's pretty good. He's a pretty good guitarist, and I'm sure he's pretty smart. But I would check that out, as your substitution for the past, because the past, it's going away. I'm sorry. I wish I had better news for everybody. Aging sucks. The fact that, this music ain't coming back anytime soon. Yeah, those are all kind of bummers, folks. But we cope and we press on with the world that we live in, and we have great memories. Easy for me to say. And, you can go back in time to 1981. You can hear all that stuff because it was all captured. It was all there. And everybody does this. Back in the 1960s, back in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, not so much. Although I'm kind of digging Sister Hazel these days because it's the Overton window has shifted. Like, really? You like alternative 90s rock? Yes, yes, I do. Compared to what I'm hearing today, absolutely. And yes, you can get off my front lawn, please. That's what I'm going to tell you to do. Just get off the lawn and keep moving. All right. One more time. One more time on Pearls and Flames. You're going to love it. Reliance. And one more time on the channel. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want notifications on new videos. Patreon for just $1 a month. And also YouTube memberships. Holy crap, Batman. We've got those now. Thanks, everybody.